Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. The Stolen Heirloom Quest. Now, guys, this is an easy quest to miss. Like, I'm sure you've gone in, you've talked to Impa, you see there's an orb here, you try to interact with it, but she just won't let you touch it. Well, that's because there's a couple of things that we need to do first before we can activate this quest. One thing we want to do is talk to Kato. Now, Kato, he's not here early in the morning, so if you get here and it's early in the morning, just sit by a fire or something until noon. But we want to talk to Kato, and he has lost his precious chickens. He says it's all he has left, and he has a total of 10 of them, and 7 of them have not come home because he's got 3 in the pen. So we got to go find them. And after you talk to him, this will activate the quest, Flown the Coop. So let me show you where these chickens are real quick. We can find one right here at the top of the hill next to the shrine. And then if you'll just kind of jump across, we're going to find another one on top of this roof. And if we make our way over to the painter, we'll find one here next to the fire. Now let's make our way up the hill, turn right next to this fire. You'll find one underneath this shed. Then let's make our way across the bridge. Now you're going to find one on top of this shed. And then let's just keep going all the way to the back and we'll find another one underneath this shed. And the last chicken we're going to find in Mellie's plum garden. Now guys, you want to do this at night because if you get here during the day, Mellie, she's just going to throw you out. Now don't forget guys, you can take a picture of these chickens and target them with your Sheikah Slate. It'll make it a little easier to find them. But here's where they're located on the map. Now, when we find these chickens, guys, all we have to do is pick them up, return them to Kato, and just throw them over into the pen. Now, once we have collected all of the chickens, all we have to do here, guys, is just return to Kato, talk to him. That will complete the quest, and then he's going to give us 50 rupees for it. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is talk to Lazli. And again, guys, we have to do this at night. Don't try to talk to her during the day because she actually works at the clothing shop during the day. And we have to go to her house. Now, the first time you talk to her, she's not going to be real happy with you for barging into her house. However, for me, I had to barge in on her twice because the first time I talked to her, the quest wasn't activated. So then when I came back, I could see the red exclamation point above her head, which activated by Firefly's light. And all it is, guys, is Lazli, she just wants to see some fireflies. Now, fireflies, they only come out at night, and it does help to crouch and sneak when trying to collect these. And I don't know how many fireflies you have to have, but I just used 5, and we just take them back to Lazli and just let them loose in her house. She will stand up, she's excited. She'll also give you 50 rupees, but this completes the quest. And we can even collect our fireflies afterwards. And here is where Lazli's house is located on the map. But now we can go back to Impa's place and interact with the orb. Now when you get here, you're going to see Paya on the floor crying. And she is going to have the red exclamation point above her head. So when you interact with her, ask her what is wrong. And she's going to tell you that she only took her eyes off the heirloom for a split second. But she stayed up all night researching the heirloom and finally figured out its secret, that it is actually a key to open a shrine. I guess they should have let you touch it and grab it earlier, huh? And maybe this wouldn't have happened. But this will activate the Stolen Heirloom Quest. Now, Paya, she's still scared that the thief is nearby. And Impa will actually ask you to spend the day with her. Now, after you do this, it's going to be nighttime. And Paya's even going to tell you to be on the lookout for any suspicious movement at night. So guys, make sure you're doing this at night. And now we have to go and look for any suspicious movement in the village. And if we will look right here in front of Impa's house, probably around 10 o'clock, I think is what time it happened for me. But Dorian will actually leave his post. So we have to watch him and follow him. Now, Paya did tell us if we see any suspicious movement to not approach. Because if Dorian sees you or hears you, he will just return to his post and then you have to wait until he leaves again. So just make sure and keep a safe distance behind him so he can't see or hear you, and he will actually lead you to a secret pedestal in the forest. Now when you get here, Dorian is actually going to pull his sword and he says, "I know you're there, show yourself." But he's not actually talking about us. We are not alone. We're going to run into a blade master. Now we do have to actually fight the Blade Master, so let's take care of him. Dorian will return the orb to us, so we just need to place it on the pedestal and it will reveal a shrine. Now this shrine, it's just a blessing, but if you'd like to see how to parry or flurry rush, click here. And thank you guys for over 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll just catch you guys next time.